Hello guys, once again it's Matt. Let's take a quick look actually to all the data mines that were found in the patch release. So yeah, so thank you all my members and let's get into it. We have a lot of ground to cover. So new vehicles, obviously the Z9s were added, the Arado 196, some other changes as you see in control texts and stuff like that. Obviously some decals, some let's yeah, some missiles as you see, some engines models and stuff like that. There's not much to talk about it here. There will be more stuff later, but yeah, as you see here we have the 8 and 25 millimeter. We have these two cab 50s, which is a laser guided one and a TV guided one. These in real life are used by the drones, so I wonder if we are going to get it. So that would be pretty cool. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rocket from the early war, Second World War for the Soviets. These are the Cornet launchers for the drone, so the M2, which is the heat, and the FM3, which is the thermobaric. So pretty interesting. Some loading backgrounds. The Z10 is just amazing one. It's just pretty cool. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, look at this. Oh, it's such a cool one. Cannot wait to fly this aircraft. So yeah, there's some changes in the X-rays and stuff like that. 2.5 meters per second of climb for the drones. Some skins, unlock requirements changes. Some tech tree changes, obviously, because of the new aircraft. BR changes, economic changes. So finally they fixed the Silverline multiplayer for the Su-25K. A lot of people were complaining about it, so they fixed it. Some repairs, some economic changes. I mean, in general, tons of effects changes. You have to check it out for yourself in your PC, how it's working. For me, it doesn't look different, so yeah. New premium vehicles advertised on the hangar, obviously the new ones that were added. And the flying aircraft was changed to the Su-25 for the Russians. A new radar, obviously the Mirage radar. Let's go for the next one. So yeah, rocket launcher, Jetson enable for all these aircraft as you see, so you can take a look. So most of the aircraft have it, you know. A lot of them have it. I think these are just for rockets, but still pretty interesting. All aircraft fuel tanks now need to be more damaged before there is a chance of explosion. This it's very good because in the dev it was kind of a weird one that was just exploding a lot, and if you got hit, so it was pretty weird. A MiG-23BN new skin. I'm going to show it on the MiG-23BN video. So they finally fixed the SMT air brake bug that didn't allow the air brakes to open with the countermeasure pod and stuff like that. So yeah, they fixed that as well. And obviously it was blocking the cannon, so they fixed that as well. The P02 received, I mean, it received custom loadouts, so that's funny. But yeah, and they received the rockets that I told you about before. So yeah, control line speed. The GR7 obviously, they was changed from the AGM65B to the D. And all the other changes here, as you see, obviously we already showed it on the Harrier video yesterday. So F104G for the Italians, the M9J was removed. Now they are available for stock. Multiple aircraft will have that, as the Mirages, and a lot of aircraft will have that, the EG-37, stuff like that. G91W YS, CCAP for guns, bombs, and rockets. This is pretty cool. Mirage 2000, obviously, I'm going to make a video on it. Recon Micro, a lot of changes on the flight model. Orion uses its own models now, as you see here. The custom loadouts, it could have access to the Cab 50s, as you see. So, but in game right now, it only has the Cornet launchers, but still, and the Winglong as well has the AKD-9, which come on, I think we should get a better missile than this because it has only 6 kilometers of range. I mean, yeah, well. Some modification changes in helicopters, some other stuff changes in helicopters. You see a lot of changes in modifications and stuff like that. Part 3, let's see, there's many parts, like 7 of them, so yeah, as you see, modifications for helicopters, not much to talk about. A lot of changes in the Z10, so I'm going to make a proper video on the Z10, so I don't not gonna bother too much with it. More changes, more changes. So yeah, just modification changes, doesn't matter too much. Let's go for parts 4. Some tank modifications now. So yeah, the T-72's got the different armor now. It's kind of buffed. So yeah, as you see, the modifier is a lot better. So yeah, the T-72's armors are better right now. The Elephant as well, armor is better. Some changes in gears, some changes in armor for the Centauro. Many changes in general stuff, especially in armor of the tanks. Some changes in ships as well. Not gonna bother too much. Part 5. I wanted to get to the missile part. So here we have the guns, especially for the aircraft. So yeah, the Model 23 gun, as you see. I think this is a Chinese GSH, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, for the bombs, obviously the GBU 12 and the 24, which is the Mark 82 and the 84, respectively. So pretty interesting. Some rocket changes, as you see. Some ATGM changes. These PID things that I'm going to talk about, they are basically the autopilot is actually uh, not overleading too much. Apparently, it's something like that. I really don't know. So if you know exactly what it is, because a lot of people tend to think that they know, but normally nobody has the confirmation. So if you have the confirmation of what this is in the code, let me know in the comments, and I will uh, pin it. So yeah. The AK-10, AK-10, so the new missile that the Chinese received. I really think that the drone should use this missile, especially because it has the 8 kilometers of range. So yeah, but still, pretty the KD9, it's all right. So for now we get to the missiles. Now we are talking about why the missiles are better. So this is pretty interesting. So the aims basically every missile, but I'm going to talk about each of them, each of one of them. So the maximum fin AOA in, especially in RB, I think it's in RB and SP, it's the most important one. But as you see, most of them will be buffed. As you see, yeah, see, most of them will be buffed. So these early missiles are going to be very useful right now, and even the best ones like the M7F are going to be amazing now. So yeah, get out there and test it. I made a video yesterday on it, but I plan to do one more actually testing it out in a 1v1 scenario to have a look. So yeah, but still. And obviously we have the base IIS. I don't know if this thing changes too much, but I think it's a little bit more speed. Most of the missiles got that as well. This we have the PID here, which makes it so that the autopilot of the missiles are better as well. So you will see a lot of these missiles having more maneuverability. So the M7C has more maneuverability because it can pull more AOA, angle of attack, with the fins. Okay, M7D. Nothing changed here, but there's some stuff here, but the autopilot is better. M7E, look at this change, man. This is like a 30% change at least, no, even a little bit more even. So like 33, 35% increase. So yeah, the M7E is actually usable right now. It was alright, but it was pretty bad to use it. But yeah, right now obviously the autopilot changes were made for all the missiles, so we're not gonna keep talking every single one of them. But as you see, the E2 also received the same AOA, so the E will be usable and the dogfighting version will be very good, very good. I mean, look at this, man. It's double the amount of AOA that it can pull. The M7F is just, oh my god, it's going to be scary. Obviously, it doesn't have the best seeker ever, but still. One of the few missiles that were nerfed, actually, in the amount of AOA that it can pull with the fins, are the AIM-9Bs and the early AIM-9s in general. So, as you see here, the AIM-9Bs got nerfed, as you see. AIM-9C got nerfed a little bit. AIM-9D, G, and H got nerfed. AIM-9E got nerfed. AIM-9J, no changes in the AOA, but autopilot changes, obviously. AIM-9L, it got really buffed. You can feel the difference. R3Rs nerfed because they are the same as the AIM-9B, basically. So yeah, nerfed. buff, the R13 M1, man. I have to compare it to, but let's open the other one and just let's take a look on the R60 real quick. Real quickly. It's not, it doesn't change, but still. So the R13 M1 is, I mean, look at the change, man. So yeah, this is going to be very good missile. R23R, man, like I said with the AIM-7E that it has, it is usable right now. The R23R, it is usable right now as well. It's very, very good missile. It's amazing, amazing. Finally, we can actually use these old early 70s missiles, late 60s missiles. So yeah, it's amazing, amazing. I really love this change. Obviously, the R23T also got buffed. R24R, look at this buff, man. Look at this. This is like 2.5 times the amount that he pulled before with the AOA. This is amazing, man. This is amazing. This missile is just, for me, it's always going to be the best missile in the game right now until we get the R27. But this is actually kind of a personal opinion. But still, like, I mean, this is an amazing buff, an amazing buff. So yeah, the R24T obviously got the same buff. The R60, they didn't receive these AOA buff, but they have a better autopilot, so they are better as well. Better, just and we have this line, the maximum thing lateral acceleration, but I really don't know what it means. So if you know, let me know in the comments. Fire Streak was nerfed. Red Top was slightly buffed. The Sky Flash, yeah, yeah. And but this is the file Skyflash. This missile is not even in the game. But yeah, the Skyflash was also buffed. PL2 obviously nerfed. PL5 it was slightly nerfed. Hopefully we get this missile soon. But yeah, buffed, buffed. Let's see, a little bit buffed being arcade, but not in RB, so doesn't matter too much. R55, it was, this is bad, yeah, it was nerfed. Super 530, obviously I'm going to test this missile soon, but yeah, it's going to be very, very good. Super 530F was also buffed as well. Shafir was heavily nerfed, and the Shafir 2 was even more buffed. And now he has even the uh, Uncaged Seeker, so it's going to be yeah, it's a very good missile. A very good missile. It's probably even better than the AIM-9G right now. And I think this is the final one, but still, some other modifications here in cannons. As you see, you can pause it and take a look. I will put the link of the first one so that you can actually just click, and if you want to go for the other ones, you just click down here will be the go for the next one and stuff like that, and you can search for whatever you are interested in. For example, me and myself, I play a lot of aircraft, so normally I just enjoy flying it and looking at the missiles and stuff like that. So that's what I found it the most interesting. But I know a lot of people will find it the ships interesting or anything else interesting. So yeah, here we have some changes in velocities of ship cannons and stuff like that. For example, for me, it's not a thing that I care too much about it. So yeah, and the Su-25 late was largely removed. Obviously, it's not in game, so maybe in the future we will see it as well, some kind of version of that. Okay, so if I see something new, I will be posting another video about this. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think about the missile changes. I mean, finally the R23, the AIM-7E, they are very good missiles, and the R24, man, oh my God, it's like 25 degrees. It's oh my God, yeah, it's a lot of AOA, but still. So I hope you enjoyed, and I see you guys on the next one. So bye guys, subscribe, it helps a lot.